Mark Tassler covering the world of sprint car racing. I'm here at the infield pit area at Houston Speedway. You can see a lot of preparation going on by a particular sprint car here on this Sunday, July 21st. And as you can see, I'm looking at the number 82 Buffalo Wild Wings sprint car, getting ready for some outlaw sprint action. A big show, the big action continues here at Houston Speedway with the All-Star Circuit of Champions. This car has had a couple of different drivers throughout the 2013 season, and most recently, another driver climbs into the seat of this race car, and here he is. Clint Garner. How you doing, Clint?
Good.
Boy, I'll tell you what, first of all, congratulations on taking over this number 82 car, the Buffalo Wild Wings machine.
Thank you.
You were in it last night and tonight, and what's the plan?
We're just kind of playing it day by day right now. Last night went really good. We were third quick and just a very small number off a quick time, and which is a lot more than I expected the first night in the car. I haven't driven a 410 for about 5 years, and the 410s have gotten, at least 50 horsepower better in the last 5 years. So driving them is quite difficult right now. There's a lot of good drivers that are struggling with the new tires and stuff. So I'm anxious to learn more about it and see if I can figure out a way to keep up with the best in the world.
I'll tell you what, 410 action tonight, getting back into it here, been away from it for a while. 360 action, you've been in it big as anybody in the nation. Legendary track, Knoxville Raceway, you have 4 championships there. Nobody has captured 4 championships in the 360 sprint action. Clint Garner has. He's working on number 5. You got to be happy with that huge success.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun being in Knoxville, and really that's all I'm doing is just racing Knoxville, and which is a good place to be, and if I win there, everybody in the country kind of hears about it, and but with the way I've been doing it, I've been racing, the last 3-4 years just on Saturday nights and not really thinking much about racing during the week or at all, except for Saturday night, so this is a big change for me, because the last couple days all I've thought about is racing, and it went good last night, and hopefully tonight goes good, and we can start thinking about racing a little more than we have the last few years.
You're up against some very strong racers tonight with the All-Star Circuit of Champions. You've got Dale Blaney, who's I think he's getting near the top of the all-time win list with the All-Star Circuit of Champions. You got Tim Schaefer, 4-time defending champion. He's won the championship with the All-Star Circuit of Champions 4 consecutive years now. Of course, we got McCarl out here, Dobmeyer, all the guys that have beat the All-Stars on this track. Clint Garner, I think you're capable of beating him, and I know this car is.
Yeah, I think I could probably do it. I don't know about the second night in the car after a 5-year break, but early in my career, it might have been a little bit nerve-wracking coming in here with these guys on the track, but now with the laps that I've got, there's not a better place to be than with the All-Stars or the World of Outlaws. They're all real good. They don't crash. Most of the racing's real clean. There's not usually too many red flags when the Outlaws are in town.
I'm going to move away from you just for a moment, Clint. We'll keep talking as I look at this car, the number 82, of course, Buffalo Wild Wings machine. Tell us about the Buffalo Wild Wings team and how you got hooked up with them here recently.
Well, the biggest coincidence that we've got is we've got the same engine builder, and we're both from Sioux Falls helps. I haven't really spent much time with the car owners yet, but Greg McCormick, the crew chief on the car, has been easy to get along with, and he was the one that, kind of gave me the chance to drive the car, and hopefully I can, keep everybody happy and possibly even keep a ride.
Now, the car you were driving in Knoxville with all those championships and 360 action, tell us that car.
That's the Midwest Excavating car that my father-in-law helps me. My mother-in-law is also involved in, of course. It's a family deal. My dad, my brother, I call it my high school wrestling team. Everybody's with me, and this is just what we do. We've been doing it since '93, and the racing has been really good. The older I get, the better we get at it. I mean, opportunities like this probably, 10 years later, I wish I could have had some opportunity like this a long time ago, but I still think it takes a long time to be good at this, and you're probably not going to get these opportunities at 20 years old. How
did this car feel last night when you climbed in it first time out?
It really went good. I took it easy for about a lap in hot laps, and then kind of started throttling it up, and I was 4th or 5th quick in hot laps and 3rd quick overall in qualifying. The heat race went smooth. I started 6th and ran 3rd, so up until the feature, everything was good. I started 6th in the feature and ran 6th for a little while, maybe a quarter or not quite half of the race or something, and I started making mistakes. But you know, I'd already done several laps, and I'm not sure which part of it got me, but I wasn't near smooth enough to keep up with the front runners at that time.
This car, the owner of this car, the owner of this team, providing you with the necessary equipment to win as far as chassis, motor, and tires and so on?
Yeah, it's the first opportunity I've ever had. You know, I ain't gonna say there's no budget, but the car has got everything it takes. I mean, the engine program is the biggest thing. You know, the engines on this car right now are, you know, World of Outlaw calipers. Sammy Swindell could take this engine right now. He'd love to have it. You know, it's a sister to about anything that's built out of Al Parker's shop.
Clint, we've been friends for a long time. We go back quite a ways with sprint car racing, you driving, me announcing, and doing interviews like this. The 410s, they hit pretty hard today compared to what they did 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah, you know, when I started doing 410 racing, it was just over 800 horse, you know, and right now I don't know how long it'll be. They're not quite there yet, I don't think, but it's going to be 1,000 horse real soon.
And you're ready for action. Clint Garner, congratulations on taking on this new ride. Always good to see you, my friend. I thank you for your time. I know you're getting ready for a race. Thanks for all the years of friendship, and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
And congratulations on a huge, successful career that you've laid out with the record books at Knoxville.
Thanks.
All right, Clint Garner talking with us here by the Buffalo Wild Wings, number 82 Outlaw Sprint Team, Mark Tassler.